Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gnomoria, the Scarred Land. In between episodes, I did a little thinking, and I remembered that my butcher's block might not be set up. Oh look, it is. Automatically butcher... Oh, yeah, no, it's not. We have to automatically butcher corpses. Or we could select them from this list and put them in the job queue. And I believe our rancher is set up to do just that kind of stuff. Butchery. Yeah. I don't know what butchery falls underneath exactly. But doesn't have much jobs to do anyway, so hopefully our rancher will come out here and grab these, chop them up. We can have goblin meat for breakfast. Or, you know, maybe for lunch. Depends on how long it takes us to get out here. Ah. What did you just pick up? Did you just pick up a weapon to smelt? Not sure what they did. Can someone go out there and grab those, please? If we have to set custom 1 to do butchery. Oh, custom 1 does butchery as well. Well, maybe there's just other jobs to do. You know, another way to do it is we can overview, just assign that to 1. There's never really going to be constant butcher jobs done until later on, but by then we'll have someone that we can afford to be a full-time 100% butcher. Nothing else. Looks like he's going out there to grab them now. Ah, thank you. And I've also decided to stop being a chicken. And we're gonna build a stone door. Plop it right here with a couple torches outside. And we may build out a little hallway and add another door or two. That'll give us some time before they come bashing through. So what do we have here? Skull and meat. Okay, lots of meat. That's good. He's going out to grab the last one. Fantastic. So since we're going to do that, let's see, we're in summer. I'm not ready to fell these trees just yet. However, I'm going to clip them. We're going to take all of the clippings from all of these apple trees so that we can plant our own apple tree farms. Right now we have 1 out of 28 planted. Right, that'll help significantly. And while we're at it, let's clear a little bit more land down here. Lots more sound effects up here. Oh, there's a bear over here. That's not good. Luckily, there's nothing else for them to go over there and grab right now. Skulls. I am guessing that the meat was probably hauled. Yes, goblin meat was hauled. Put the meat to use. I don't believe things go bad. At least not without any mods or anything. I'll just repeat that. We'll give some good food and give our chef a little bit of time to practice in the kitchen. Some good work done on the mining. Let's build up these torches. And we'll go mine all that copper up. At this rate, by the time we get a bone to make a needle with to get our tailor shop together... Oh, what's this? Malachite? Oh, raw marble. Okay. By the time we get everything up together... Oh, no, that's not... Yeah, that's an emerald. Okay. We should have a lot of bars by the time we can get the other components that we need for armor. We might as well get Bolt of Cloth going. I just repeat... excuse me. I don't have a stockpile for those, so I'll just repeat them right now. And let's clear out a little bit more space up here. And speed things along. We can see... Oh, bear has been spotted by somebody playing with the trees. Hopefully the bear will run away. Good. Alright. Let's cancel the clipping jobs here for now. We have plenty of clippings that we can plant for now. Once they're done cutting down the rest of these trees, there's no reason for us to be prolonging our stays out here. Quick run and grab. Why is the stone door not being crafted? Why don't you go ahead and make a couple of those? Raise the priority. I understand I've given them a lot of other jobs to do. Let's speed this up again. Contact with the bear made the game go to regular speed. Oh, the blood's gone. Probably the rain. Ah, the door is being made. Wonderful. Thank you. Oh, look, the one's installed already as well. Cool. Alright, we can start replacing some of these walls. Under terrain, replace wall. I think for our interior, we'll go more with a decorative. And our exterior will be more of a fortressy looking material. We'll start with a little bit by a little bit. We'll replace the dirt slowly. That way our defenses remain intact. Our value will start to increase, basically by 10 every block. Worth 10. Some blocks are worth more. These will all be worth 10. We can do wood and metal, or wood and concrete blocks that are mixed, kind of like a decorative paneled concrete. That's worth 20, I believe. But we don't really have the spare logs and wood for that right now. That was very quick. I am impressed. Building must be very high on the priorities. How's our dirt stockpile? Still 1. Now, I'm going to slow down on any jobs I give until this dirt gets cleared out. I don't need a golem spawning on my head. Not yet. Still need quite a few torches to be built as well. I believe they're going to handle the crafting duties before they work on the hauling, unfortunately. And the tree cutting as well, but we can't really stop that. We're down below 10 logs. We need to clear those out. They'll get to it when they get to it. Nobody's asleep right now, so that'll help things. Of course, there's probably things to haul down here as well, like these rocks, so whichever one they'll take priority on. We're still turning logs into planks for random bits of things we need, I assume. Priority on this can probably be lowered to 3 now. Still picking up the wheatgrass and all of that at a pretty good rate. That's at a priority of 2. That's at a priority of 1. Alright. We'll let them keep up with that. We've got plenty of food, plenty of drinks. We've actually got quite a few meals now. We haven't had meals for a while, but they cooked up those Goblin burgers really quick. Or Goblin sausages. And there they are, just laying on the floor. But when someone gets hungry, they'll come along and pick it up. Just like they pick up the wine when they get hungry. Or when they get thirsty. Yeah. I'll have a bit of wine. I'm hungry. I would really like this dirt to be cleaned up. Makes me wonder if I need to set somebody with a very high haul at this point. You will eventually need to have somebody doing nothing but hauling. And it might be about time to do that. So we'll set up a new profession. Hauler. And we take everything off. Because there will almost always be something to haul. And I think you can just click this twice. And there will almost always be something to haul. And hauling is just one of those things. If you don't keep up with it, you'll be really sad. So we'll move hauling all the way up to the top. Build is below it, so they can do construction as a backlog, but hauling is in front of that. So they'll always haul no matter what first. So who are we going to assign to hauling? Let's see. At the very bottom of this list is the hauling skill. So Juan has a hauling skill of 30. Fishwemkertilero has a hauling of 25. Fizano's 27. Cloud 27. Cellfire 31. Marazzle 31. Wizzy 35. Although he is a crafter, specifically a crafter. I don't really want to mess with him. Ah, here we go. L the woodcutter is 34. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just put Juan as the hauler. He's the second highest, who's not currently doing something else. Now the beauty of that is I can always set him right back to custom 1 if I notice that he's just standing around doing nothing. For now, since I gave him a chance to take a break, he's probably going to go have a drink, have some food, maybe take a nap, and then he'll get to the hauling whenever he feels like it. I probably have too many things set at priority 1 of hauling. Should probably start lowering some of the less important things now that we're getting to the point that we are. We had all of these things set at 1 just to get things cleaned up when we needed to. But now it's time, it really is time to just have things like the rocks and the dirt as priority 1. And I believe that is everything set to straights. Fantastic. Now that that is cleaned up, I can get back to the mining. All of this copper, all of that copper. And while we're at it, since we seem to be having a shortage of logs, I'm going to pull some of this coal up as well. Because right now we are converting our logs into coal. But if we can pull some out of the ground, we should probably do that. Although, now that I do all of that, I see a bunch of it just sitting up here. So there is no stockpile for it. Our areas that need it are all up here. So let's go ahead and clear out some area here. And we'll set up a stockpile for coal. And coal can be stored in crates. Sorry. And most of these are actually not being used, so I'm going to deconstruct this crate. After this gets dug out, I'll place a stockpile for coal, and I'm going to place that crate there. It should only take him a moment. And we're actually probably going to have the crate deconstructed, but yep. I'll have the crate deconstructed before we even have the area set up. I am going to leave 1 spot in between. And for now we are going to set this to 1 just to very quickly get all of that coal brought up here. And I'm going to build a crate. Actually, I have several crates, so I'm going to build 2 of them there. And we're having the crate built. That's good. Oh, we're having both of them built. And he fills up the stockpile. Would you clean that, please? Thank you. And now he's picking it right back up and putting it right in the... he's actually going to grab more. So he picked it all up. He's bringing it all down below here in the same wheelbarrow. Just to fill up the wheelbarrow. And then he's bringing it back up here to drop it in the crate. The game has kind of silly pathing for these kinds of things. It's not that bad, but when he takes everything that you have, it's a little bit like, ugh, I didn't need you to do that. Right, it's time to fell these trees right here in front. They are now in the way of progress. And so are these and this. We're just going to dig these out. They should be able to get up here. This is a function I don't believe I've used yet. This is dig. What this does is it will remove the floor tile and it will also remove the wall underneath, effectively removing that block completely. Also gives you 2 dirt blocks to clean up, which is something to keep in mind. So if you're digging tiles, you'll want to dig about half as many tiles as you feel comfortable removing walls. Because remember, you're getting 2 piles of dirt clump for each. So that just increases your chance of spawning a golem much higher. Or much more. I don't know. We're going to cancel these jobs though. I don't know why they're not getting done. There's room. They just have other things to do, and that's fine. So we're going to slowly start chipping away at a little path here to kind of build up a gatehouse. By that, we were going to outside wall now. I want something that's like a blocky kind of shape. Now, something would be, anything would be better than marble, really, for the exterior of the castle, but for the time being, yeah, I think that looks good. For the time being, we'll use that. And for the in-between, I believe I was using the decorative. That way we'll put another gate here where the gnome is building the wall now. And that'll give us an extra layer of defense against invaders. More time for me to get my combatants up to the front. And of course we're going to build some torches right outside the door there. It's starting to come together now. We're not looking like a little dirt hole filled just to get away from enemies fortress anymore. We're actually having construction and walls. Of course, it doesn't matter. They can't just break through the walls no matter how clumsy they are. Right, we have a lot of torches built. A lot of torches. So let's get rid of all of this stuff here. And then we're going to hold off until all the hauling is done. We do have a dedicated hauler, and he's doing alright. Food stocks are empty. Oh, goodness. Alright, that means we cancel. Let's see. What is everybody doing right now? Mining. Crafting, crafting, stocking. Okay. Quickest way to get everybody back up to doing jobs I need. Up top. Turn off all the mining jobs. And we're going to tell them to forage. Oh, you can't tell them to forage the strawberries? Huh. Well, you can. Oh, the priority already is 1 on that. Okay, well, we can tell them to forage out here for food. And we'll see how many people get on construction and how many people get on to getting food. If too many people are building, we'll cancel these construction and we'll redo them. Oh, no, we have some people foraging right away. As soon as they drop the first apple off the tree, whoever's actually hungry and initiated that alarm will run out there and grab the food, and everybody will be happy. We did just have a lot of meals and food not too long ago. Probably just running the game at 2 times speed there for too long. Lost track. Yes, food stocks are empty. We're currently working on the issue. It's a pretty big group effort there as well. It's nice to see the whole colony come together when times are stressful and we really need things done, like goblins need to be slayed or we need food. It's great to see everybody come together and work. Except this guy over here who's just cutting down trees. He is not a team player. It's kind of peaceful, the foraging sounds. Right, I think that's about enough food. We don't want to spoil them now. Get back to mining a little bit. And at the same time, which one is my kitchen? This one's my kitchen. Let's craft. We'll get rid of this. I'm going to craft a number of loaves of bread. I'm not going to do a repeat or a craft 2 because when winter comes along, we'll blow through this grain in 5 minutes, no problem. So I'm just going to set up a bunch of loaves of bread to be crafted, and that will help supplement our food, so we don't have to just keep eating strawberries and berries and apples and whatever fruit they find laying around on the ground that's hopefully fruit and not a yak turd. I'm sure that's happened once or twice. Now, the construction kind of stopped immediately. Did we run out of blocks, or is that because I changed priorities? Yeah, it looks like they have harvesting food as a higher priority than building. The only reason they were building beforehand is because they were already building. Okay. Well, I believe our food is alright now. We can probably cancel all of these orders, and these, please, thank you. These as well. I'm not sure what they're doing. Stop that, though. Let's finish building our wall, please. Or our gatehouse, I guess. Wow, it's taken him an awful long time to forge that one little bit there. Your skill... Ah, it's only 13. That would explain it. Well, that's why he's so unbearably slow. But the building is getting done. I would really like to see this other side of the doorway being built, because then I can set up the door. I might actually be able to set up a door with just... Let's see, stone door, marble door, with just one side. Yeah, I can set the door there with one side. Good. however they decide to build, I have no idea. They'll get it done. But we'll have to finish this gatehouse in the next episode, so I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you next time.